Hey guys, welcome back to Chantal's Empress Tarot. Today we're going to do a reading on Tokyo, Toni, and Blac Chyna's relationship. Guys, I just don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Because I woke up this morning and I was talking to my sister. And then I had looked on social media and I seen um, Tokyo Toni kind of clowning the fact that Blac Chyna was getting her body, um, the silicone and stuff took out of her body. And she's been taking individuals on a journey with her as she do so. And I was just befuddled because I was just like, well, that's your child. So why would you kind of think that was clownish of her trying to embetter herself? I just thought that was weird, or whatever the case may be. So I was like, at first I wasn't even going to pull on Tokyo Toni because she just be weird sometimes. But I was like, I want to know at this point what may be her reasoning for just disliking her daughter so much, because usually it's the other way around. Like, children have some type of animosity towards their parents due to some underhanded issue. But in their situation, it seems like it's the opposite. Like, it's the mother that has some type of underhand issue with the child. And remember, everything in this video is alleged, and this portion is just my opinion. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't understand that part of things, or whatever the case may be. So guys, I just wanted to pull some cards on their relationship. Maybe spirit can tell us something. Father God, please come into this reading for Blac Chyna and Tokyo Toni. Please enlighten us on some things that may be going on, because I wonder what's her issue with her child. It's just so weird. And like, if it was the other way around, I don't think I would be that shocked, because children harbor things and sometimes it makes it rocky, as we know. But in this situation, I'm just like, what is your problem? Weird. So yeah, guys, let's pull some cards and see what spirit might want to tell us in regards to the situation. Remember, everything in this video is alleged. I don't know any of these individuals personally, so please take what resonate and leave what don't. I would really appreciate that. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to the channel, who's a part of the Pulling Up gang, and everybody who was outside with me last night, who was on the live last night. Thank you for being there and being here with me. Yeah. All that. That's how I'm feeling. Thank you guys. Because y'all was outside last night. Coming through. Pulling up. I don't even know if we had parking. Let me stop. Spirit, please come through this for Blac Chyna and Tokyo Toni. Blac Chyna and Tokyo Toni, spirit. What is going on here? Somebody don't want to talk. Somebody like, I don't even want to talk. I ain't never been shuffling this long. On camera anyway. Oh. So we got something, guys. First card up says trauma. So immediately, this is leading me to believe that their relationship is trauma built. Tokyo Toni could have definitely went through a lot of trauma in her past. I don't know what triggers her traumatic situations, but I think she transfers them on to her daughter in some type of way. But trauma is definitely significant to their situation in somehow. Blac Chyna also could have went through some type of trauma too, guys. I don't know. The next card that came up says porn. So this is leading me to believe that somebody was damaged in the industry of porn, in that and it doesn't have to literally be porn, guys. It can also be like just that industry, that escort, stripper, that industry. So some type of trauma was built within their relationship from that, I believe. Or this is what this may be trying to say. The next card that came up says flowers. Now, I don't know how flowers is significant in their situation. You know, I don't know how flowers is significant, but I don't know if somebody gave flowers in the industry to somebody. Somebody feels like somebody got their flowers in some type of way. So Toni can definitely feel that Blac Chyna stole her flowers in some type of way. In other words, stole her position, stole her stardom in some type of way. This traumatized her, or she believes she went through a lot of trauma to be who she is or where she at. And she feels like Blac Chyna may have stolen that in that industry from her, where she felt like she shined. Somebody could have taken the flowers. Just take it as it resonates, guys. But that's what Spirit is saying to me. At the bottom of the deck, it says enemy. And because of this, this is why she now crowns her child as her enemy. Because she feels like something was stolen from her. Her flowers. That somebody got the flowers that she was supposed to receive. And this is why she feels like they're enemies. Take it as it resonates. I'm not sure. But that's what Spirit is saying to me at this moment, guys. Let's see. Spirit, come through. What's going on with Toni? Why don't she like Blac Chyna? And remember, guys, this is all alleged. I don't know these individuals. I'm reading the cards. Okay? Card just jumped out. Card out says Judgment. So at this time, this is leading me to believe that either Toni feels like she's being judged about things at this point. This also could be some type of legal situation that could take place. Just take it as it resonates. But she feels like she's being judged for the position that she's taken in somebody else collecting flowers or getting her flowers. But it's the crazy thing about that is she just won't say that. I don't know if they ever had some type of deal that was supposed to take place that she feels like Blac Chyna cut her throat in. She feels like she was judged or under judgment about something. Or Blac Chyna do. Just take it as it resonates. But somebody feels like they're being judged. Maybe this is Blac Chyna feeling like she's being judged for collecting on the flowers. Or collecting her flowers. Just take it as it resonates, guys. That means becoming bigger than her mom. Card that came out says sexy. Yeah. Exactly. She's jealous, or Blac Chyna feels like her mom feels jealous of her appearance, how she looks. She outshined her mom in the industry that her mom shined the most. This traumatized her. And it's definitely traumatizing to Toni. Because she feels like she didn't have, it wasn't her fault that she was the one who got the flowers. And her mom always judged her because of her appearance. That everybody felt like Blac Chyna was sexier. Lord. At the bottom of the deck, it says married. So I don't know how a marriage is significant to the situation. I don't know. Spirit is telling me something about when Toni was married, or something that she felt as though Blac Chyna did, or that she chose Blac Chyna at that time in regards of the marriage, and Blac Chyna didn't do what she wanted. Like, she felt like she cut her out of the deal somehow. They might have had some type of contract to do something together in the exotic industry. But it looked like Blac Chyna might have been chosen over her. So she always blamed Blac Chyna in regards of her marriage ending, or like she blamed her. She's judged her repeatedly for being sexier, for looking better. She is fucking weird. Like, that's your child. Don't people want their child to look better than them? I mean, I would. I made you. But instead of her accepting it, she always judged her for it, because she felt like she stole her shine, where she felt like she shined. Because, as we know, Toni was in the industry first as far as stripping and all of that. But Blac Chyna took it to another level. And now her actions is definitely speaking louder than her words. She felt like somebody feels like they now want to or need to take action in trying to be better, or use that against the person that's sexy. This also is saying to me that she feels like Blac Chyna never worked for her position. She didn't work. She don't feel like she really worked for for her flowers. She don't feel like she worked for them. She feels like she put in the work. She took the action. It made things happen. But for some reason, Judgment just keep looking at me. So it's like somebody, and I believe this is Blac Chyna, keeps saying, but she always just judge me. She always judging me for everything. Wow. A romance at the bottom of the deck. So, again, I don't know who in this situation was messing with somebody, But I think it was somebody who might have been attracted to them both around the same time. That might have been involved in some type of industry that could help take you to the next level. Toni might have knew these individuals or knew this individual before Blac Chyna. Toni also might have had some type of sexual relationship with this individual. And Blac Chyna might have ended up doing the same. With that romance card. And these actions and it's sexy in this porn industry. And feeling like how you sent her flowers and didn't send me none. How you get flowers and I didn't get none. Alone time. It also could have been somebody that one of them wanted to marry or considered marrying. But I definitely feel like it was somebody that Blac Chyna might have, and she didn't have to be physical with them, you know, but might have created a better relationship with. They definitely could have started spending some type of alone time together. Or this could have been Toni spending a long time with this individual. And she felt like Blac Chyna knew that or could have knew of that. Just take it as it resonates. But some alone time was definitely being spent. Card just flipped out with a female. It also could have been a situation where somebody felt like somebody knew about something. Something about somebody who might have worked in the industry, even though they both did too. But I feel like whoever it was tied to, it was the person who could help elevate your career. And I feel like Toni might have knew this individual first. They definitely could have had some type of intimate moments. But somehow, when she introduced them to Blac Chyna, shit might have flipped. And she's never forgiven her for this. Like I said, take it as it resonates, guys. Comment down below. You know how it go. And pull up. And then she became her competition. I can't make this shit up. Competition. In that industry. Once Blac Chyna escalated, Toni stopped looking at her as a daughter. She became competition, a female. And this made her very upset. And this is exactly why she does these horrific fucking things and say these weird things on TV. I mean, on the social media and stuff. Because it just don't even usually make sense. But, okay. Like I said, just take it as it resonates. Never know. Just take it as it resonates. But let's see. The bottom of the deck is heartbreak. Somebody definitely was left heartbreaking about this situation. Let me see. Spirit, come through for Toni and Blac Chyna. Spirit, please anoint me with words for Toni and Blac Chyna. Tokyo, Toni, and Blac Chyna. Tokyo, Toni. The devil. Tokyo, Toni, and Blac Chyna. Woo. Definitely tied to toxic things. 3 cards for thought. Not even going to turn them over. We're going to do it together. First card, the Knight of Cups. So immediately, this is definitely leading me to believe that this situation or their rivalry definitely could have had something to do with some romance. Somebody giving somebody else a cup that somebody else felt like they were supposed to get. Somebody else got the cup of love. And it didn't even have to really be like, oh, that's who they're going to be with. Like, they was granted the wish. Like, the love came their way. They got the love. The night came to them. The next card is, and they got the money. So like I said, again, this is Tokyo Toni being upset that she feels like Blac Chyna received the cup of love and she received the money, the pentacles. She felt like her stardom, her flowers, what she was supposed to receive, and something was stolen from her. And somebody else received it. Somebody else got the money, got the glory of everything coming their way. And she also feels like she was the one who worked hard to try to accomplish it, and it didn't come her way. This also could be Blac Chyna feeling like she the one who worked and was diligent in doing the things that she needed to do to receive the things that she has. But at the end of it, or in the midst of it, somebody in this situation definitely feel bonded, tied, bounded to this trauma and to these disgusting things. And I feel like this is Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna feel like no matter how hard she tries to work or fight to give her mom or even try to show the love back to her, it is never enough. She always still end up feeling bound for something that might have taken place that neither one of them might never speak on. I don't know. I seen a card was flipped over. Because somebody definitely feels as though that the other person received the happy family, the money, everything. Also, this could be Blac Chyna feeling like this is all she was trying to accomplish, the Ten of Pentacles, to be happy, to have the money, the success. This is also Tokyo Toni feeling like this was supposed to be her, the one with the money and the success over this competition. But now somebody wants to be left alone as well because they feel like somebody else got the love that they were supposed to get and the money that they were supposed to get. And this keep them bound, bondage, confused. And somebody wanted to accomplish this or feel like this was taken from them. They had pinnacles. They had happy family. Succeed and having everything they wanted. But more than anything, they want money. And this is why it caused all this conflict. This is why it's always fighting and she's always going at her. And why she tries to even rally other people to do the same. Right? With this competition. Because somebody wanted the money. And this is what they're going to fight about or fight for. Because somebody felt like something was stolen from them in some type of way. They're traumatized, some damn body. Somebody's feeling traumatized at this point. I don't know if this is Blac Chyna, I don't know if it's Tokyo Toni, but it's fucking weird. Spirit, please give me more messages for Tokyo Toni and Blac Chyna. Card says, respect boundaries. Right over this love. Again, this is leading me to believe that somebody feel like somebody, like I said, stepped out and didn't respect the code. And I think this was Tokyo Toni. Tokyo Toni, whatever Blac Chyna did, she looks at it as a betrayal. Because I definitely think it had something to do with the man. Oh, what is that? One of them just, I'm sorry guys. One of my kids is up there moving stuff and just made a big boom. But anyway, respect the boundaries. Somebody feels as though they did not respect the boundaries amongst the other ones. That somebody broke the code, messed with the wrong person, did the wrong thing, took the flowers that was theirs, or whatever. Somebody felt like she feels like she chose something over her at the end of it. Well, I flipped out. Two cards flipped out. And it says, falling in love. And now somebody feels as though, or felt like somebody left them and didn't respect the boundaries and with the code and fell in love with the money. And fell in love with the person that had it too. Like I said, I definitely feel like something happened. I don't think it's recent. I think it's a while. I don't know how long. But I definitely feel like something happened with somebody in regards to a relationship. That both of them was dealing with. But somebody didn't get chosen, and that person feels as though because they wasn't sexy enough, the other person was sexier. And this is something that the other individual always harbors over that individual. The next card says, honest conversation. Right over being bonded. Didn't I tell you this is Blac Chyna needing to have an honest conversation? Because whatever this is, it may have never, they probably never even talk about it. It might be something that Tokyo Toni might not even tell her she knows. But it's something that she feels as though she crossed the line, like she broke the code. She didn't respect the boundaries in it. And chose to deal with a romance outside of them, and it was because she was dealing with the same individual, but they chose Blac Chyna. Something. It's something in that realm, I'm telling you. And the honest conversation need to be had for this to maybe even be fixed, because this is something that somebody is harboring and not letting go. Spirit, come through. The next card that came up says blooming. Right over these 10 of Pentacles. Somebody definitely feel like the other individual blew up in this situation. That they got the babies, Blac Chyna. That they kind of won. That they're blooming. They got the family, the money, the babies, everything. This is how Toni may feel. That Blac Chyna got it all and she didn't. But she blames her for it. Because she feels like whoever helped Blac Chyna in the beginning to be where she at, she was introduced. And that was who Toni might have dealt with or had some type of dealings with. Somehow Blac Chyna stole the shine. And that's a problem for her. It has been. She made like you bloom. The next card says date, flirt, play. Right over this conflict. Again, like I said, somebody definitely feel like they decided to fuck around with somebody that they was messing around with. And this is why it started conflict. Right over this conflict, it says because you decided to date, flirt, and play. And for a mother or a daughter, that's usually not a problem unless you want to date, flirt, and play with my niggas. My ninjas. I be hearing people say that now. Yeah, now we got a problem. And now you done blew up, and I haven't. And this is traumatizing. I can't believe it. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, know your worth. And I believe this is now Blac Chyna learning her worth. That's why she's getting that stuff took out, trying to get herself together. And this is Toni feeling like, now you want to know who you are. Goodness. I can't even be jokeful about this because I have a daughter, so this should just be sad for me. Spirit, please tell me what things they might say to one another. We want to know some things they might say to one another. Okay. First card out. It says, I'm better with my mind than my heart. Right over this trauma. I think this is Toni. She is letting it be known she doesn't do well with the emotional side of things. She don't know how to use her heart. All she know how to do is use her mind. And to be a mother, you got to use your heart. So, to me, this is her stating that I don't do well with the whole the whole emotional part of things. That ain't me. I only know how, I'm just going what my mind tell me. And that is where the disconnect come in a lot. And that's that trauma that she puts her child through and that she went through because she is just reflecting what she knows. She wasn't taught to use her heart. And to respect boundaries. Spirit, come through. Toni and Blac Chyna. Toni and Blac Chyna. Toni and Blac Chyna. Tokyo, Toni, and Blac Chyna. Oh, okay, 2. Stand up. Stand up. It says, it is all too much. Right over these flowers. I feel like this is Blac Chyna. Feeling like by me accepting what was given to me, I done went through so much. And I go through so much. And I think she feels like it's also just too much to even deal with her mom at this point. It's just all too much. Right over this blooming. All because I bloomed and collected my flowers. Look, blooming flowers. The next card that came up says, why is it that you love me? And I think this is Tokyo Toni right over this cup of love. Because like I said, Blac Chyna will continuously try to give her love, give her money, try to do everything to try to fix whatever she was feeling like, well, whatever she had did wrong. Because I don't think, honestly, she really knows what she did wrong. And that's why this honest conversation is needed. For somebody to definitely be released. And like I said, I think this is Blac Chyna. But this is definitely, I feel like, Tokyo Toni feeling like, why do you even love me? Because she don't know how to use her heart. That's not a part of her that she is connected with. And like I said, I don't think it's her fault. A lot of times with people, it's not their fault that they don't know how to love. Because don't get me wrong, love is within a person, but also love is something that is usually taught. You usually is taught how to love at a younger age, you know, from your mom, from your dad, from people around you. But if you wasn't never hugged, told you was loved and things of that nature, when it's presented to you, you don't usually know how to connect with it. So I think that's something that she suffers from. Knowing how to connect with love. So not even understanding that it's not a competition with your child. Just because y'all started out the same or dealt with the same individuals. I think she loses that portion of reality when she thinks about what someone else has gained, the flowers they have gotten, the way they're blooming, the money and the pinnacles that they have. She goes to think like a female, like it said on the she's like a random female. It's not the love there. And the cards are saying it all. I can't make this shit up. And the next card you said, you triggered me right over this conflict. Right over this conflict. It says you triggered me. And this is why she stayed upset. This is why she can't get past it. Because every time she thinks about it, she's triggered. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, I need to figure myself out. And I think this is Blac Chyna feeling like she needs to take some time to figure things out. Again, her wanting to distance herself. Tokyo Toni puts on that thing, oh, I ain't talking to her, I don't want nothing to do with her. No. That's her. She don't want anything to do with you. She stays away from you. because you're always triggered when you come into her life. Take it as a resonate, guys. Remember, everything here is alleged. I don't know any of these individuals personally, but that's my feelings. That is what Spirit has telling me today. Like I said, just take it as it resonates. Comment down below. I want to thank everybody for being here and rocking with me as usual. But this was kind of a sad read for me because it's like, I don't get it. Because I was really close to my mom. And my mom has passed away. So, I don't... And my mother was very protective over us. And not saying Toni doesn't love her child. But I don't think she knows how to use her heart. I don't think it's her fault. I don't. I think she wasn't taught. But at the end of it all, her and her daughter need to just have an honest conversation. Like, pure honesty. For somebody to come out of feeling and not understanding why. And only really Toni knows completely. Because I don't really think like Chyna knows exactly what she had done wrong. But it was somebody that she liked. But guys, thank you again for being here. Please like, share, and make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. We finally made it to 500. Yay! So please continue to subscribe and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time at Chantel's Empress Tarot. Bye-bye.